All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. I was reading this article here and came across a portion of it that was pretty interesting. All right, it's where I got the title from. And, because I did see a news alert about Trump basically warning or, threatening Iran, all right, that they would respond, all right, or if Iran attacked any basically U.S. interest, all right, the Trump or the U.S. would respond, all right, with 1,000 times greater. Okay, and I wondered, okay, well, what was it that Iran basically did, all right, or why would Trump come out and say that? So I'm reading this article here, which we're about to read, all right, and let's find out why. Now it says Iran warns U.S. against making strategic mistake after Trump's new threat. So you had Trump threaten Iran, and then you had Iran. Okay, basically, now they're saying this now. So let's find out why. It says Tehran has said the United States may make a strategic mistake after President Donald Trump threatened Iran over reports it planned to avenge the killing of its top general Qasem Soleimani, which was the guy who was basically taken out by the U.S. in the beginning of the year. Now it says we hope that they do not make a new strategic mistake. Certainly, in the case of any strategic mistake, they will witness Iran's decisive response. Government spokesman Ali Rabai told reporters on Tuesday. The previous day, Trump vowed that any attack by Iran would be met with a response 1,000 times greater in magnitude. But why would Trump vow that? Why would he, just come out and say that? Now let's see. It says the statement came after a U.S. media report cited unnamed officials as saying that an alleged Iranian plot to assassinate the U.S. ambassador to South Africa was planned before the presidential election in November. Now, how true this is, well, we'd have to wait and find out. Okay. It says, according to press reports, Iran may be planning an assassination or other attack against the U.S. in retaliation for the killing of terrorist leader Soleimani, Trump tweeted. Okay. And like I said, the validity, all right, of this information, we'd have to wait and see. Okay. But it would be interesting, all right, if Iran did say that or if Iran did plan that. Now, what would also be interesting is if they set up a false flag and blamed Iran for it. All right, you can't put this past them, because they have a history of doing things like that in order to promote their agenda. Being that it's about to be before the election, so it seems like the nearer and nearer we get to this time, it's just more and more tension and things are building up, about to hit a boiling point. It says a U.S. drone strike killed Soleimani in Baghdad in January. Washington is pushing to extend an arms embargo on Iran that starts to progressively expire in October, as well as reimposing UN sanctions on Tehran. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Monday declined to comment on the report threat to Lana Marks, the U.S. ambassador to South Africa, who is a close ally of Trump. So hey, just putting that out there, if they could, they could just take her out and say, oh, look what Iran did. Now we gotta, what I'm saying, we gotta do something. Yeah, because they've been wanting to go into Iran for the longest, all right, but they're having trouble with it, so they're trying to find an in. How can we be justified in either going to war with them or going, invading them? How can we get to that point? But according to biblical prophecy, there's a reason why the tensions haven't fully kicked off yet, because it is prophecy, all right, that World War III will start and Iran will be involved. So will the U.S., so will Russia, so will Israel, and all these other countries, all right. But that prophecy is to come at the end. You still have certain other prophecies that need to come before that. Hence the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, all right, and a few other prophecies, all right, minor prophecies in comparison to the chip, that is. Okay, but they need to happen before this nuclear war goes nuclear. Okay, hence the Lord has had it to where tensions will build up, but then they calm back down. Then they build up, then they calm back down. All right, it's so that these prophecies can be fulfilled in their rightful order. Now it says the Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman on Monday described the report of an assassination plot as baseless. All right, you hear that? Saying that it was a part of repetitive and rotten methods to create an anti-Iranian atmosphere in the international stage. What I just say? Okay, you basically use propaganda to justify you, taking certain actions, and they always do that. Okay, the U.S. always does that. Oh, this person is using chemical weapons on his citizens. Let's go up in there. You know, what is the real reason? They have certain resources that we want. Well, obviously, that's not a good enough justification to invade them and kill their leader and put a puppet ruler in there. So we gotta go with something else. And Iran is hip to that. That's what's making it more difficult for the U.S. to get up in there. Now it says last week the Iranian Navy said it drove off American aircraft that flew close to an area where military exercises were underway near the Strait of Hormuz. The news agency AFP reported the military said 3 U.S. aircraft were detected by Iran's Air Force radars after they entered the country's air defense identification zone. And things are just now they're doing away with these treaties that kept these nations at bay have been done away with, and the tension is just rising and rising, and it's not stopping. All right, because it's according to prophecy. It says one of them was reportedly a U.S. RQ-4 drone, the same model as one shot down by Iran in June last year after allegedly violating Iranian airspace. The U.S. denied the claim at the time. All right, and once again, like we said, man, it's like a back and forth. But when the time is right, all right, it will brew, all right, into a full-blown war. Now, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And what is a part of the Lord's word are these prophecies. Okay, Malachi 4:1. All right, amongst other prophecies, I believe Isaiah 9:5. Okay, so you're gonna have, all right, World War III that is gonna take place upon the planet Earth, man. All right, now it's not going to destroy the whole earth, but it will destroy certain parts of the earth. Okay, now let's go here. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 30. All right, a vision that the prophet Ezra saw concerning the last days. And it says, also, the Carmanians, and this is referring into talking about that war. Also, the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Now, the Carmanians, all right, are the Persians or Iranians. Okay, now it says they shall raging in wrath. So they're already in a position here now. But just like in Ezekiel 38, the Lord said He's gonna put hooks into the mouth of Russia. All right, Gog and Magog, and turn them back. All right, meaning He's gonna stir up that Soviet-like spirit, that warlike spirit in them. Guess what? He's gonna do that with these other nations as well. All right, that's why these Iranians are gonna go raging in wrath. At that point, it's like, you know what? There's no talks, no nothing, just war. It says, and with great power shall they come, and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. All right, in the modern day Assyria is America. Okay, so hey, this war, all right, is very much real, and it will take place, man. All right, and these things, and once the Lord really kicks this thing up, man, it's gonna move so fast. All right, that this world is not gonna get any breaks. It's just gonna be boom, 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 and next thing you know, your house is gonna be here. Okay, so for us in the know, we just gotta keep on following these prophecies and just ride the wave of prophecy, man. Okay, ride the wave of prophecy until salvation. Okay, so with that, I hope you were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash, and we're going to continue to stay on our watch, all right, and see, all right, what's coming next. Okay, so with that, Shalom.